Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome back. This summer, don't just do the same old boring beach trip. Make it a unique experience that you won't forget. Joining us now with insider trips and tips for an unforgettable getaway is lifestyle expert Mandy Landefeld. Welcome.
Hi.
Okay, of all mornings that I'm starving.
I'm starving too. I need second breakfast so bad.
I know, and she's okay. If you're new to the show, she's an amazing lifestyle expert, but she's also an amazing chef. But today, she wanted to tell us about how to plan the perfect vacation.
Right, because we're getting into summer, and whether you are going away with the kids, or maybe taking a girlfriend's trip, or maybe you even have a business trip that you want to get the most out of. We were just talking about that.
Yes.
I mean, there's no reason you can't have fun and do something unique, no matter what's happening. Right.
Okay.
So we are going to talk through stay, eat, and play, and tips for all of them to get us a great trip.
Okay.
Where we're going.
And we're going to start off with stay, of course.
Right, stay. So stay, I love to stay at places that have history. Like maybe there's a really cool bar that's been in this hotel for forever, you know, and Google historic hotels in the city that you're going. I am a Google fiend anytime that I'm traveling. So I mean, this is actually a hotel that has a history of the races. It was out in California, and there are, on the stairwell, there's even all the horses that have been like monumentally, you know, historic forever.
Right.
So I love places that have a little character. I don't want to stay at a place that I can go anywhere, you know, wherever you're going.
I'm with you.
I mean, those are for like trips for your soccer trips and stuff.
Right. When you're going with the family and you really want to create those memories, take a minute and just learn about these places.
Go somewhere unique, right? My second tip is to try and stay off of the regular travel sites and try and find a cool blogger or a great online travel magazine, or some kind of an article that talks about different hotels, especially boutique hotels. People think that boutique hotels are more expensive, and they're not. This was my favorite boutique hotel in New York. I love to go there.
Okay, that's awesome.
I mean, it is phenomenal. They have a little happy hour in the night. I mean, and it's prime location, just because the place is cool. If it's that way out of the way, it's not going to do you any good.
Exactly.
So make sure that it's centrally located to what you want to do, and find something totally rare. Somewhere that you can, again, same thing, history or a boutique hotel is like what I love to do.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and our final tip for stay is look into some shared home sites, of course. You know, I mean, now that's a big thing, and a lot of people are still a little wary about it, but you could get the most incredible view and situation ever. So we were literally staying, I mean, look at the view. We were hanging out with the dog, that's my Lisa, that is sitting on the bench playing with this boxer puppy.
Okay,
I mean,
that is incredible.
It's incredible, and you would be amazed. Actually, it doesn't cost all that much, because you could, not that you're gonna stay with a family, but you could literally get your whole place all to yourself.
Yes.
And maybe it's a cool little side apartment or whatever, but you would be, I mean, you could not do that at a hotel.
One of my favorite hotels in Tampa, St. Pete, when I go visit family, Jim this year was like, I love it, but we got to put the kibosh on it. There's no room. So we're actually, that's what we're going to do this weekend.
We do it all the time.
Go to Home Away, VRBO.
I've got 5 kids, I mean, 5 of us with the 3 kids, we can't fit in a hotel room. So we always stay at a rented condo.
Okay,
all the time.
That's your stay tips.
Next
now let's go
to my favorite subject is the eating part and the drinking part. But,
yes.
Okay, so look for places with views of the city, and sometimes that means that the food is not so great, but especially if you go and ask your Facebook friends. You know, if you're on a group on Facebook, look, that's the entire ocean right outside those windows. I mean, so a view it could be of the city, it could be on a rooftop bar in New York, which is amazing. It could be right in the middle of the forest or something like that. So whatever your view and wherever you're going, ask for references. Find an online food magazine that you could go ahead and look at too, because those never do you wrong.
Exactly.
Ever.
I have to say, when we were in Paris, I use TripAdvisory. A lot of people take a lot of time to write these thorough reviews, but I'm with you.
Sometimes I need them more unique, so I would rather find a blogger or an online food magazine or ask Facebook, you know, and it depends on if you trust that person's food perspective.
That is true.
Because I get a lot of referrals and I'm like, I'm not eating there. And I will not eat anywhere that I can eat here.
Oh, me too. Why? Why bother? Okay.
All right, so our next tip is hit up the local farmer's market or a flea market. If you're in New York, go to the Williamsburg Flea and ask everybody there. Where's your favorite gelato place?
Yes.
Where do you like to go get burgers? You know, I mean, whatever you're loving to.
The locals know.
They know.
Yeah.
And you're more likely to have some unique experience. You're not hitting up a chain. The wait might be better because it's just where locals are. But the other thing too is make sure you make reservations. I know that we don't want to stick to a schedule, but
yes.
if you're eating at a hot spot,
right,
you need a reservation.
I had to tell my husband that because he's one of those that likes to just go with the flow. And I said, I'm sorry, but if we want to have a great experience, everybody, you can't go with the flow.
We're dropping our kids off at Asheville this weekend for summer camp. I have to book those reservations a year in advance.
Okay,
and it's crazy. Okay, real quick, and our third tip is search for authentic food places. So eat Caribbean in Miami. Eat seafood. That's black cod over the most amazing asparagus, broccolini. Eat seafood in California. Eat what is local and what their favorite thing. Pizza in Chicago, right?
Yes.
I know, I'm starving.
Okay, the last one is play.
We gotta get through them real quick.
90
seconds. Bike tours, my favorite. I love going on bike tours. I also love going on brewery tours. Now, I didn't used to be a huge brewery person, but I am now. This is you would be amazed. There's a beer for everybody. The food at this brewery, this is out in Del Mar, it was like a 5-star restaurant. It was the best food. So you'd be surprised, and it's so much fun. Also, go and do something unique for that city. Take a surf lesson when you're out. I mean, I actually made myself seasick. There's Lisa. And my hair was all like, so her picture made the cut, not mine.
That is awesome.
But like, take a cooking class in Paris or do painting in Santa Fe. I mean, do something unique that makes you remember that trip forever.
I have a friend that went to Tuscany and took a cooking class. I mean, you know, just
You'll
really
never forget
immerse yourself in the culture.
And you're with the locals too, right? Okay, and our last tip real quick is find out where the locals hang out. Make sure you go to a local joint that I actually got to go. This is a cover band. And so while we were out in California, I was done with my work day and I hit up this killer club. People were popping, they were going crazy. It was insane. It was
okay, this does not sound like a work trip at all.
I make every trip worth its while. That's the way. If you have a minute out of your house, you're not going to waste it.
Exactly. Mandy, I love I'm mad at you for not bringing food. I'm kidding.
I know.
I love you, and you're sticking around for real talk.
Yeah, we have lots to chat about.
Yeah.